I'm Haley. I'm 27 years old from Florence, Alabama, and this is Financial Audit. I mean, yeah, because like I'm a good employee, right? Like I feel like I do a really good job at my job.
Yeah, you leave without warning for 9 months.
You know, I feel like I'm good at my job, and obviously I am, or they wouldn't have wanted me to come back, right? So I actually got a phone call from one of the people that I had worked with previously.
I'm just starting to think the talent pool in that town with 5 people might be small.
With 5 people? Come on now. I don't think so. I think it was me, you know, because I'm just me. Right? You had to be there. Anyways, so I actually got a phone call and it was like, hey, do you want your job back? And I was like, yeah, because I'm kind of like, I wasn't
42,000 people.
I wasn't running. What is that? The Florence?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a small town.
Where do you think you are financially right now? This has been a mess of an audit. Usually I ask this more early on, but it's been whatever.
I feel like you got sidetracked.
Where do you think you are? 0 to 10. 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best in your finances today. Where do you think you are?
I think I'm a 2.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you want your Hammer Financial Score, it's free. Link in the description below. Figure out where your finances stand. And if you want to be on this show, you want to come down here, Austin, Texas, get a little. But it's also fun. It's a good time. We all have fun. You having fun so far?
So much fun.
Okay.
All of it.
Yeah, go to calebhammer.com/apply. We'll have you here. It'll be a good time. And I look forward to that. And we'll connect you with resources like we're going to connect her with. Please do the therapy. You need it more than almost anyone I've talked to recently.
Oh, my God.
I'm not even kidding. That's not a joke. It's not an insult. Do it.
Do you really think that?
Yes, I encourage therapy. I do therapy. Therapy's good. Regardless of where you're at, you could be perfect and therapy would still be good.
I don't do that whole thing. You know, like the mental health. I mean, I support it. You got to be inclusive.
Why not do the whole thing?
I don't do that whole thing.
Why
like
not do the whole
like,
thing?
I'm fine.
You're not fine. You're not, objectively.
I feel like I am.
How do you think that, though? You're here.
Well, no, I mean, financially, I do need, like, I got a little bit sidetracked and my finances got off. But previously, I was doing really well for myself, I feel like. Especially for my age.
How'd you meet him, by the way?
We met at a tattoo shop. He was the tattoo
It's where
artist.
you find the best men.
He was the tattoo artist. But, you know, we really, and you're going to love this part.
No doubt.
I felt like when we first met, because, like, I don't drink and I don't smoke and I don't do any of that kind of stuff.
You're just a degenerate in every other way. Kind of like me. It's fair. Go ahead.
But I don't do any of that kind of stuff, and neither did he, you know, and, like, we were kind of talking about how, like, neither one of us drink or smoke or anything like that.
Just 20,000 of the 42,000 that live there are all his children.
We kind of, you know, it's hard to find people like that. It really is. That don't like.
You might need to go out and explore a little bit in life.
Well, no, that's
Maybe
true too. That's true
whatever. Stop it. What is this first thing that I'm even looking at? Because here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing. You ready? Here it is.
Okay.
You owed 8,224. Now you owe 8,411. What is this? Is this a credit card? Bread cash back. What the fuck is that?
They're giving you cash back on the bread. I don't know.
I don't see any cash back happening. You know what I see? I see $41 in fees because you're late. Because you're not paying it. You make good money, especially for that area. Especially for that fucking area.
But I haven't spent on that thing since like November of last year.
How does that matter? You make triple the median income in your city. Triple the median income, yet you are late on a credit card. You're not paying on it.
Yeah.
Good. First step. Why not make any payments? Why be late? I don't understand. Why have such a credit score? Your choice. Why do that? Why live in this situation?
When I first bought my house and I first like moved in and everything, I did not have enough money to cover all of my bills and my house.
Then you couldn't have afforded a fucking house.
Well, when I did the like when I calculated my payment up and everything, like I was $200 short a month based on how much I was making. But I had a plan.
How'd you get approved? They'll approve a lot of people for a lot of bad loans,
no.
but if you were 200 short based on your own projections, how the
my credit score was really good, and my
that is not
my
everything.
income
But
really
you
good.
said with your income you were 200 short.
Well, I was estimating everything. Like I was estimating the water and the electric, and
If you see you're 200 short, why would you get it? Why would you possibly fucking get it?
I needed a house, and
No, you didn't. You could have rented. No, you did not.
I didn't want to rent, and then I have my
what? But you could have.
I have my little puppy dog, so it was
yeah,
really
I've had my puppy dog in apartments.
It was really hard to find somewhere that was like would let you bring pets, and I found one place.
That's not true at all. A new year means new goals, right? But life doesn't always go as planned. One day you're crushing it, and the next a curveball you did not see coming. That's why making a resolution to protect the people who depend on you isn't just smart, it's necessary. And with today's sponsor, Fabric by Gerber Life, they make it simple to apply for term life insurance right from your own home. Fabric was designed for busy parents just like you. With Fabric, you can apply completely online right from your couch. No awkward meetings, no endless paperwork. And in about 10 minutes, you could be approved and have peace of mind knowing your loved ones are a little more secure. Coverage could even be offered instantly, and you may not need a health exam. If you've got kids, a partner, or other loved ones depending on you, now is the time to lock in coverage, especially if you're young and healthy. This is when you can get the best rates. Even if you already have life insurance through work, think about this. Those policies don't often follow you if you change jobs. And more often than not, they don't offer enough protection for your entire family. Fabric has flexible, high-quality policies that fit your family and your budget, like $1 million in coverage for less than $1 a day. There's no risk to apply, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. And you can cancel at any time, so there's no sense in putting it off. Every day that passes is another day that your family isn't protected. And Fabric isn't just about life insurance. They've got a suite of tools to help you with financial preparedness, including free digital wills, kids' investment accounts, and access to college saving funds. With Fabric, it's an all-in-one easy place, and you can manage it all right from your phone. Plus, Fabric is backed by Gerber Life, which has been trusted by families for over 50 years. And with 1,900 plus 5-star reviews on Trustpilot, thousands of families just like yours are already relying on Fabric to help protect loved ones. So, if you're making resolutions this year, make one that really matters. Apply today at meetfabric.com/Caleb or click the link in the description below. That's meetfabric.com/Caleb, meetfabric.com/Caleb.
I found one place and the rent was $1,600 a month, and I was like,
"What's your mortgage?"
It's $1,480.
That's not. You could have looked. You totally could have looked more. I know people are not willing to look enough on the show. That is just an endless common thread when it comes to loan shopping.
I did have like a time limit because I was actually moving to
what?
I was moving out of Tennessee.
What time limit?
I was moving out of Tennessee.
Yes. What was the time limit?
Alabama. It was like I had a month.
That's reasonable. Would I prefer to? Of course, but I've done it in a month. We've all done it in a month. When I moved to Austin, I did it in a week.
With the puppy?
With a cat.
I feel like that's different.
It's worse. That piss stains and they rip up carpet. Trust me, as a landlord, I would rather someone have a dog than a cat.
Yeah, I guess that's true because they do tear stuff up.
Yeah.
Unless they're litter box trained, and then it's a little bit different. But I couldn't find anywhere that was like a reasonable price where you could bring a pet. So, and then
you did not look. I know for a fact
like,
you did not
let
look.
me invest.
To that town.
I wanted to invest in something.
Yes, I agree, but it's not an investment if you can't make your payments.
Instead of like just throwing money away at rent, I felt like
it's not an investment if you can't make the payments.
But I had a plan. You didn't listen to
what was your amazing plan?
Okay, so
was it as good as winning that guy over? Because that's worked so well.
The plan was, so like that town is kind of like a college town. So I was going to DoorDash for like the extra money. That was the plan. And I did DoorDash for a couple of months. But then I actually got a raise at work. So it was that extra.
What are you making and what do you make now? Oh my gosh, that town is in the middle of nowhere.
So
that is really in the middle of nowhere.
My bi-weekly was 14, and then when I got my raise, it turned into like an 18 or 16. Maybe it was 16 and then turned into 18.
But now you're saying because the mortgage is hard or whatever.
Plus, like the DoorDashing was really not the greatest investment because the gas was like almost $3 a gallon, which I know other places is a little bit more expensive, but for me, that was expensive, and I wasn't really making that much money.
Why aren't you making these payments? A 6-month pregnant girlfriend? You're saying he's with the mother of his child still. You are actively trying to sleep with him.
Who is he cheating on, though? Is it me or is it her?
Financial audit. What the f is happening right now? The dude has a f***ing family.
I know it sounds like I'm the trash.
How old would it sound? How old is this man?
He's 40 years old now.